Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay. You said you about to do what?
I'm about to package. Oh, I sold something on Poshmark. So,
Let's go.
mm,
Come
uh,
on. You already sold something?
yeah, actually, I sold quite a bit this week while I was done.
Wow.
I sold like 3 items. So,
Wow.
the third one that sold, I sold,
That's dope.
I sold this Patagonia jacket.
Come on.
It was one that I had worn before, but as my size has changed,
Yeah.
mm, it doesn't fit me anymore. So I
Yeah.
decided to make some money. Um, and I found, or I've been on Poshmark since 2016.
Yeah.
Clothes, my
Wow.
gently clothes. So
Yeah.
and some new clothes as well. But um, and so that's what we're doing. We are gonna package it. Jack likes to help me package my
Let's
Poshmark.
go. Jack even playing a part. Come on. Now let me
Yeah.
ask you, let me ask you this. What made you start? Why Poshmark? Why resell things? Why like what got you into that? Like that whole thing.
What actually got me into it? So in 2016, I was
Hmm.
getting like I would get clothes actually from Stitch Fix. Um,
Mm.
like I used to get clothes from there, and then sometimes like I felt like, and I could have been doing the math wrong, honestly. I'm not always great at math, but but I felt like there were some times where I didn't like all the clothes that they sent me.
Yeah.
But if I sent back like just one item, I wouldn't get keep the discount for keeping all 5 items. And so I was like, well, what could I do? Like, let me see if I can find a place that I can sell clothes because they would have been
Mm.
still would have been new with tags, like those ones
Mm.
sold. So I looked up like just like where can I sell clothes?
Yeah.
So then I found Poshmark. This was in 2016. And at that
Mm.
time, it had just been for women's clothes.
Mm.
And so, I mean, which was fine because I'm a woman, but I mean, I was also married at the time. So when I did find out that I could sell, it didn't just have to be new clothes, they could also be, gently used. I was like,
Yeah.
you know, I typically like will donate my clothes to like Goodwill or something. And
Yeah.
then, you don't make any money. I mean, you could get tax deductions or whatever, but like I don't make any money. At least if I sell it on Poshmark at that time, like even for $3, I would get 5 cents. And I was like, 5 cents is better than nothing.
Yeah.
Um, and now I've upped my minimum, but
Okay.
on like how much I'll like how low I'll go for
Yeah.
like, you know, because it does take time to like package it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Buy that like I bought this um I I bought these little things that say uh hello, I'm what you've been waiting for. So it's like a little
Ooh.
so on my little package it says hello, I'm what you've been waiting for.
Yeah.
So like I just want to make sure. And then I also bought little thank you cards. So I send thank you cards
Wow.
and then I make also where'd it go?
Real quick, 2K. I'm going inside the store, but it shouldn't disconnect me, but I just want to let you know if I get a little choppy, I'm still here, but it may get a little choppy.
Okay.
All
And then
right.
the little origami hearts that we made on an art call once.
Oh,
I I put those in there with a little
yeah.
I'll put a saying on it.
Oh, that's good.
Um, and so that's like my process of
Yeah.
packaging the stuff.
Yeah. Hmm.
It's like I feel like when you open the package, you want to feel like, you know, like yeah, you just got the thing, but you also want to be like, I want it to be an experience.
Exactly.
So
Absolutely.
me too.
They bought from somebody else, like
What?
showing them that appreciation.
Yeah. Well, and then I
I
like
said from somebody else, like, yeah.
come back. That's the hope, is that they'll come back. But even if they don't, I hope that they like, still like the item and everything. And it helps with like the reviews that you get. So, um, there's that. And then Jack's favorite part, he's trying to do it right now, but whenever I pull off, once we get to it, then I pull off the little sticky part, and that's his favorite part because he gets to play with that. I think we lost you, so I'm gonna pause.
Resume recording. All right, perfect. Let's go. And you got permission to share your screen.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So I did finish packaging the
That's
thing.
messed up.
Um well, I made my little, well, I guess I think I'm gonna have to get, actually, this jacket doesn't fit in this particular size that
Okay.
well, so I think I'm gonna have to, sometimes I'll have to get a box because I don't
Yeah.
actually, sometimes I use old Amazon boxes that I get like just recently,
Mm,
you know.
yeah.
Or I can also use, you can use the free boxes from the post office. So that's probably what I'm gonna do.
They get them out for free?
Yeah, you can get the priority boxes are actually
Wow.
free. I mean, they're free to like grab, but you have to, like, typically when you're when you ship something, like, it's the
Yeah.
flat rate box, so you
Mm,
have to pay, like, you have to pay for the shipping.
right.
But because Poshmark, the shipping is already paid for,
Mm,
like, it's just a free box.
wow. That's dope. That's dope.
So yeah, so I'll have to get some of those. I used to have like a bunch. I used to like just grab like three to keep like
Yeah.
three on hand. Um,
Yeah.
I typically still use my little packages, like my little, because they work really well for clothes.
Yeah.
And
Um,
sometimes I've gotten like where there's different sizes.
yeah. Hmm.
But I forgot to get the different sizes this last time. So,
Wow.
but
That's
sometimes
dope.
the big one is just really big, like it's way too big. So I would prefer to use a box for that instead. Because,
Okay.
anyways,
And and so you're gonna show right now you're gonna show your actual store.
on my actual store, yeah.
Okay. Now what's a Poshmark store? What
It
is
was a
that?
so it's like an online. So there's an app online.
Hmm.
And also go um to the website. There's a website too.
Hmm.
Hold on. So yeah. So then, oh no, what happened? Okay. Ah, I don't know where I am. Okay, so this is, can you see my screen?
Yep. Like I said. Hmm.
Okay, so this is my closet. This is the stuff I have.
Wow.
This is what you'll see my name, and that's my little at is
Mm.
that's how you find my closet. Um,
It's a literal freaking website.
yeah, it's a website and an app.
Wow.
There's an app, a Poshmark app. Like,
Wow.
and so then I have uh skirts and dresses are at the top because there was just a skirts and dresses posh party that happened.
Mm.
So I have some of those things for sale. This is just all the things I have for sale
Wow.
right now.
That's dope. Damn, you got a lot of stuff. Wow.
That stuff. And I also have started, so like if you see anything with like the little asterisks on
Yeah.
them,
Hmm.
those are actually other people's clothes, people who have given me clothes to share for them.
Wow.
So I also do consignment um for friends and family.
Yeah.
Um I mean, and if anybody wanted to give me uh things,
Right.
I would tell them for them. But so I have, yeah, so I've got those things. This
Let me
is
ask you this.
Mhm.
I got a quick question in regards to like Poshmark in general, but the person using it. What type of person should try this? What type of person would you recommend Poshmark to?
I think anybody can use it. Whether you're
Mm,
shopping or selling, like
mm,
really for everybody.
wow.
Like purpose of it
Yeah.
is like that you can like I've bought things off of there too. Like it's and
Wow.
some
Mm,
like great deals. I mean, like the downside to it is you don't get to try on the clothes, right? So I
mm,
would say when you are shopping, like, and when you're selling, try to be as detailed as possible with your
mm.
like clothing. If there is any tears, if there is any kind of like flaws,
Yeah.
I I do my best not to like sell clothes that have holes and stuff, but sometimes there's like obvious wear on it. I mean, it is used.
Yeah. Hmm.
Just want to be upfront about it and be very like honest when you're listing stuff
Yeah.
as
Hmm.
much as possible. Like take photos of those areas, um, and just that if there is any flaws. Um, and then like if you're buying, like when I buy stuff, if you don't see like sometimes I'll ask like a question like, could I have a measurement for this or does it fit true to size and stuff like
Mm.
that.
Yeah.
Just questions of the person
That's
to
good. Hmm.
comments on the thing that you like. Um, and people are pretty good about responding. I do try to respond relatively quickly. I'm not always as quick as I could be sometimes, but I try to be
Wow.
about responding to.
Yeah.
I mean, you want a sale, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, doing that. So that's what I would suggest. Um, yeah. I mean, it's really for anybody.
That is dope. Whether you're buying or selling, I'm glad you
Kind of
mentioned that.
thing. Like there are some people who just use it to buy,
Yeah.
and there are some people that just use it to sell. Like I mostly use it to sell. I
Yeah.
I don't buy as much stuff,
Mm.
but that's just because I'm like I don't buy a lot of things anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but like I have bought things from here and I like it. And
Wow.
also like they do make it pretty simple if the stuff doesn't fit you or like or whatever. I mean, if there's nothing wrong with it and
Yeah.
like me like there was this one dress that I had bought that and I didn't ask for measurements. I didn't measure myself.
Mm.
There was nothing wrong with it. Like it was perfect, but it just didn't fit me. So what I ended
Mm.
up doing later is like you can reposh it, which means
Mm.
like just resell it basically.
Wow.
Or
Wow.
put it for sale again. And I actually made money on that one. Um,
It's freaking dope.
because it was a really expensive dress. I didn't actually realize how expensive that dress was.
Dang. And it didn't fit you?
It didn't fit me, yeah.
Mm. But it was the right size. That was the size that was listed.
It was the size that was listed, yeah. But
Okay. Gotcha.
it just wasn't
Dang.
it just wasn't
I
my size.
hate to
And
spend that much money. You said it was expensive. Yeah.
no, I mean like for me, no, like as a like it would have been expensive. Like I bought it for like $40. It
Oh.
would have been like but I'll show you the dress actually. It was this dress. Um
Mm.
this was the dress I had bought to resell.
Wow.
And it's Monique Luhier, which I guess is a very like I don't know, some kind of fancy brand. I don't know
Yeah.
brand. I
Yeah.
don't
No, I get you.
but it's originally like $650, I guess. Like
Wow.
because
Wow.
it could be off of the rack, it could be $650.
Yeah.
I paid $40 for it. But I sold it
Wow.
for 100.
Wow.
So I made money.
You sold it for how much?
100.
100. Wow. How much did you buy it for?
40.
Wow. Oh man. Hey, whoever listened to this and bought it, look, y'all got played. No, I'm playing.
Oh, I hope that they're happy with it. I really do. Oh, they got a really good deal too for
Absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
it's only a $650 dress.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
believe that that person, like, honestly, I didn't know what I was buying. Like, I
Yeah.
just thought it was a dress
Yeah.
because I don't know brands like that. So,
What's something that you wish someone told you about Poshmark? Like, something that you wish people had told you, or something that you wish you had known.
I've kind of been learning as like, I mean, it's evolved as I've gone. Like,
Yeah.
when I started in 2016, it
Mm.
was it was like fairly new. It was a fairly new app.
Yeah.
Uh, they were just selling women's clothes. Like there were
Mm.
actually people that would sell men's clothes as well, but you
Yeah.
had to specifically say it was a men's like thing. Like that
Yeah.
was specifically said. And then
Mm.
they started like because so many people were selling men's clothes as well, and
Yeah.
they created a new department for men's clothes. Then they also did kids clothes as well. They added that. Now
Yeah.
they've also added, now we've got home stuff that you can sell. Like now it's not just for clothes, you can also sell home things, home items
Yeah.
like the little brown fox thingy that I have and the little birthday girl sash and the pillowcases that
Yeah.
I'm selling. Like so it's evolved since I've just kind of grown with the app and learned with it. Um
Hey, how you doing? Linda?
I
All right.
think
Just need your driver's license. Yes.
that
All right. All right, Kate, give me 1 second. You can keep talking,
no
but
problem.
hold on.
Yeah.
So what's something that you don't like about Poshmark? Something that you like absolutely hate.
What don't I mean, it takes a while sometimes for sales to happen. Um,
Mm.
you know,
What's
like
the longest you've waited?
oh my,
Yeah.
3 years. I've had things on there for 3 years.
Are you
Or
s- you're playing.
I'm not playing with you. I have a whole system of how I like um knock down the prices
All right,
um
thank you, sir.
and stuff like that. I mean, I love actually how Poshmark has expanded. So like before, I think
Wait,
only buyers could
so you just signature here, and you're good to go, sir. Yes, sir.
get offers, and now they
Yes,
allow
sir.
they allow sellers to send offers to buyers,
All
which
right, thank you, sir. Have a good one. Thank you.
um so
All
yeah.
right, it's swiped back again, so you just have to do it one more time. I'm sorry, sir. And take knowledge, because they'll get me in trouble if they don't see your signature. Yes, sir. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Thank you, sir. Have a good one. I'm sorry. I'm back.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I like the changes that they've implemented. Like it really does. They do listen to your feedback and stuff.
Yeah.
Like with like when it was first started, I think only seller or like only the people who were buying your stuff could make offers to you.
Yeah.
And now as
Mm.
I can make an offer to somebody who likes an item, like I can send them an offer and say, "Hey, do you want to buy it for this price?
Yeah.
Accept it or not?" I could always counter if somebody had sent an offer to me, but like, so it's like
Wow.
bargaining with people. I love that aspect of it. That's actually what I did with this jacket. Actually, she sent me an offer. It was a little lower than what I wanted.
Yeah.
So I sent her a counter offer. And then she countered again with a slightly higher one. And I was
Wow.
like, you know what? I'll take that one. Because yeah. So I was like,
You
oh,
actually had some words. I'm sorry about that. There you
huh?
go. There
Oh,
you go. Now we're good. All right, have a good one. Sorry about that, kid.
that's good. Yeah. So that actually happened with this, where like we did a back and forth for a little bit.
Wow.
Um, which I always think is great.
Yeah,
Because you just never,
absolutely.
you know. I had, and sometimes I feel like with that is it's there is I mean I want to get as much as I can from it.
Yeah, yeah.
So you still want the like it's like I still want the sale.
Right.
So what don't I like about Poshmark? I don't honestly, I like a lot of things about it. I think the only thing I guess that I don't necessarily like could be
Mhm.
as a as a buyer perspective, it's just the uncertainty of
Oh, yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah,
you really just don't know.
you really
But
just don't know. Yeah.
that's where so if you can see here, I have a Posh ambassador status,
Yeah.
which means that I have really good ratings. I've sold a lot.
Mm.
I have a whole bunch of um stuff that um like what is it? Milestones, I guess, within Poshmark that I've like checked off
Yeah.
get that status. And that's one of the statuses that you can get. I'm actually really close to the next status, which is like a Posh Ambassador level 2.
Wow.
So I just need to share basically 400 more items and I'll get
Wow.
status and that's sharing other people's stuff. Like
And
it's
other
also
people's stuff. Wow.
like Poshmark is also a community of like sellers and stuff. They also
Mm.
started actually, which I'm gonna like I kind of explored a little bit like auctions, like live,
Yeah.
which has been really kind of interesting and like share shows and stuff. So
Yeah.
um I may go live on Poshmark soon and like try to sell some stuff.
Wow.
I'm getting that figured out.
You can go live?
hmm
What
Now
the freak? That's crazy.
and so I haven't figured that all out yet, but
Yeah.
and then this is like my system. I have this a uh I have a this is my Poshmark Mercari inventory
Mm.
system for uh the consignment people. So all the
Wow.
people that I have consignment with, I have my um all of their things listed and like my color
Mm.
system of like if I've paid them then it's green. Uh,
Wow.
if I haven't paid them then it's red. If it's blue, that means it got donated because it just never got sold.
Wow. Let
Yeah.
me ask you this. I know we got a few more minutes. Guess we should be cutting it here, but I just want to ask one more thing.
Yeah.
When it comes down to Poshmark, and then again, as someone who just recently got scammed with my credit card and all that type of stuff, well, my debit card, like it got hacked and stuff. And so, you know, yeah, like just that type of stuff and being aware of that type of stuff. What would you say is, oh, okay, well, let me ask you this. Have you had experiences, or would you say that there can be experiences of getting scammed on Poshmark? Is scamming a big thing?
I think it probably has happened. It's very frowned upon. Like this is a this is a community of people who are
Yeah.
trying to make just extra money and
Yeah.
people make a really good living on it. So like they do their best you know, if you see somebody like there are sometimes like where people will like Poshmark has systems like where like sometimes people
Mhm.
will comment on my things like
Mhm.
email me I want email me more pictures of this or whatever.
Mhm.
Like I want to buy it or whatever. But like that, if they want you to take the sale outside of Poshmark, that's where
Mhm.
you typically report it as like a
Wow.
or something. Like because you're just like, I'm not gonna do that.
Yep.
Um, there are people who used to do and might still do like trades. I never did it because I just don't trust it. Like,
Mm.
oh, um, you're supposed to send them something, they're supposed to send you something.
No, wow.
I'll trade you for this. It's like I don't personally trust it.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm sure there's honest people out there. They do it, and it works just fine. I
Yeah.
just you have commented before. I just say I don't do trades. Like
Mm.
it's not something I do
Yeah.
because you don't know. That's to me, that's an easy way to get scammed.
Yeah.
I could send them
Sounds
something,
like it. Yeah.
they'd like not send me something back. So
Wow.
I just personally don't do that. So,
Uh,
um, so I would say those are like things to look out for.
yeah,
Um, Not necessarily that everybody who wants to trade with you is a scammer,
is a scammer. Yeah,
because I'm sure that there's ways that it works. It's just there's not a guarantee there. Like at least with if you buy something from them,
yeah,
if it turns out that it is wrong. Like recently, I did tell you about, the pants that I had sold, which I thought were a medium. When I did get them back, I measured them this time, and I should have done it from the beginning. That was my bad.
yeah.
Should have done it from the
Mm,
beginning. I measured it, and the waist was like 27 inches. And when I looked up the
yeah.
brand's actual sizing, that was an
Hmm.
extra small, not a medium. So
Wow.
that was on me. So I did, accept their return and everything. And, Poshmark does do a good job of advocating for their sellers and like sticking up for their buyers too. So
Yeah.
like I think they do a pretty fair process in that regard. Um,
Hmm.
so yeah. And now I have the pants posted up again, the right size.
Okay. Okay.
So maybe they'll get sold again. Like,
Okay.
so we'll see. But yeah, um, that's that. And then I guess if you want to see real quick, um, my my closet of
Yeah.
inventory is where I store the stuff.
Mhm. It's called a closet.
Yeah, it's just my
Okay.
closet
Uh,
where I have stuff hanging that's for sale,
yeah.
and then there's just stuff in the bins.
Yeah. But that's Lauren. I, I appreciate you.
Oh, that's it. That's how I keep it organized.
That's dope. That's dope. Yeah. That's dope. And again, I know a lot of people, you know, want to do this. I know a lot of people that do things like this resell. I met a guy again I told you about who had his own resale store,
Yep.
in-person store, so I think talking about this, presenting this in the entrepreneurship community, as me myself wanted to get into it. Like, I truly appreciate you for um taking out the time, you know what I'm saying? And not being selfish, but like actually being willing to tell us about how you doing it, you know what I'm saying, how you going about selling, making money. You're not, trying to keep your tricks. You're not sitting there, you know what I'm saying, trying to hold back what it is that you're doing or how you making your money. But you actually been generous enough to share and show us how you do it.
I think anybody, like I said, anybody can do it. I think the
Exactly.
time is taking
Yeah.
the stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes doing like the research. I mean, you don't like me, I like to do the research to see how much it would cost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, like in a retail setting, and then I set my price based on that.
Yeah.
Um, and then continue to lower it every so often. Like it does take time, and then also sharing out, like you have to share out your stuff. There's like
Yeah.
codes, um that happen every so often on Poshmark that
Yeah.
different themes. So
Hmm.
to share it out. Um,
Yeah.
kind of have to be active in there
Exactly. Exactly.
because like then it shows people that you're an active seller, and that is also
Yeah.
like trustworthy thing that you look for.
Yeah.
Um, like it'll show you like an active status. They've been active,
Mhm.
um, today or
Yes.
within the past few days or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, so that's something you can look for too as a person who's buying. Um,
I love it. And can people that listen to this can hit you up? Are you open to of course I leave your link to your IG and stuff in the description. But are
mhm.
you open to people asking you questions about Poshmark more specifically?
I mean, if they want to, yeah, they can definitely ask me questions. You can also put the link to my Poshmark closet in the description if you want to, so people can just go directly there. And if they want to buy,
Okay.
they,
Okay. There you go. There you go. Promote yourself. Promote yourself. I hear you. I see you. I
I got
love it.
lots of different sizes because they're not just my clothes; they're also clothes I've gotten from friends.
Yeah.
family, so I've got
Yeah.
all types of things. I got men's clothes, I got
Yeah.
women's clothes, I got kids' clothes.
Yeah. That's
Um,
fine.
yeah. And if you decide that, like, if you look into it and you decide, oh my gosh, this is too much work for me, like,
Yeah.
that's why I opened up to friends and family the consignment thing, is
Yeah.
where, like, if you give me your clothes,
Yeah.
then I will post it for you and make you
Mm.
a little tab in my spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Um, and then I will, um, if something sells,
Hmm.
get 40% of the profit and I get 60.
That's fair. That's fair.
So
I got it, man.
also an option.
Exactly.
But if you want to do it yourself, obviously you get 100% of the profit. So
Exactly.
uh,
Exactly. Just
it
a
just
little more.
it
Yeah.
just it just requires more time.
Exactly. Exactly. Right. No, I love it. I love it. You're pushing yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? You're making it happen. You have results, and you also love it, right? You told me that it's a passion. It's something that you enjoy doing.
Yeah,
Um.
it's so much fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I like taking the pictures. I like doing the research. I like all of
Yeah.
that. So it's super fun. It's super fun for me. And I love mail personally.
Yeah.
I love mail, so like
I
sending off
appreciate it.
mail like makes me happy. Like it brings me joy.
Yeah.
So that's also why I've made it like, when I package up the thing,
Exactly. Yeah.
I like to put the little extra touches in there because
Yeah.
like I love getting mail. So I would like a little note or like,
Yeah.
something like that.
I love it. I love it. I mean, you really, you know what I'm saying? You doing what you need to do, and you're showing love while doing it. That's what I love. That's why I bring people like you on my podcast. Like, even if you weren't my moderator or admins, I would bring you on, and I look for people like you because I know your heart posture in these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see selfishness. I don't see a heart posture of just wanting the ill gain. You just want the money, just want the. But I see someone who's wanting to help. You found something that you love doing, and you see that it could be useful for somebody else.
Yeah, well, and I think like if somebody else can like find joy in an item that I,
Yeah,
like the cool thing about Poshmark and like other and these things is that you could sell something that
yeah,
you might not be able to find in stores anymore. Like
exactly.
some of the stores might have been discontinued. Like they might not exist.
Yeah, yeah,
Some of these things you can't find anymore.
exactly.
Um, and I mean, after a while, if they don't sell, I will donate them, because
Yeah,
I want to keep rotating, my stuff. I got a lot more stuff that I have to like post anyways.
yeah,
But um, yeah, it makes me happy, and I always hope that the person that gets the thing that it works for them, like that it really does, and that they enjoy it. Like that's actually something that I put in my little thank you. I say thank you for buying my item. I hope that it works well for you and that you
let's
enjoy
go. Let's go.
it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
But I know you're supposed to be doing gaming right now. Is
Yeah,
there
yeah, yeah. Nah, and actually nobody signed up, but I do got to make another call.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. But we rendezvousing back at 9, right?
Yeah, for anime.
Yep, for anime. So you already know that's going down.
Uh,
Yep.
I will
So
see
get ready.
I will see
let's,
you then.
let's do it. I'll see you then. Okay. Thank you so much, by the way. Like I said, thank you because this is stuff that people need to hear and I know will help people. So I appreciate you. Love you. And we're gonna chop it back up at 9 o'clock
Yeah,
and it's anime. Let's do it.
okay. Bye.
Bye bye. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.